Hi guys! It's me Joanne. Welcome to my channel. I just want to share with you guys about how I overcome my stress and my anxiety. So, for me, this is only for based in my experience, based in my daily life, what I always do if every time I'm having my anxiety and my panic attack. So first of all, I always see it that the level of my stress. Like for example, I couldn't. It's a lie if I said that I don't feel stress. So lahat tayo may mga stress tayong nararanasan sa ating mga sarili, sa ating daily life. Like stress tayo sa bahay, sa gawaing bahay. Na dapat matapos lahat, and also like if your husband didn't help you, I know a lot of people, a lot of women out there that they also have suffered, like their husband didn't help them from everything, about like cleaning, cooking. It's just like that. That's you have to take care of your son, your children. If you have a lot of children, like let's say if you have 4 or 5 or 6 children at home, so it's very stressy. I know, because I am also a parent. I am also a mother for with 6 years old. So it is not really easy to organize everything, kasi may mga bagay talaga sa ating buhay na hindi natin na i-fit sa ating daily life, kasi may mga bagay tayong dapat gawin. Like for me, I also work, so it's difficult to organize also at home. But like for daily, like for making food for my son for if he going to school, I always organize it when I wake up in the morning to prepare my food, and I also prepare the food of my son. So that's an organizing. And also clothes, I've been also organizing that, because hindi ako hindi ako kampante sa aking asawa, kasi syempre iba siya mag-isip, iba ako mag-isip. So it's also stressed for me if I also do how can you call it, when I ride a bus, because sometimes it's like, but in the morning I don't feel it. I feel it light stress, because I'm always also thinking that if there's something gonna happen for with my train, because it's really difficult. It's also stressing if my train had a problem, or my bus it didn't come on time, because if my bus it didn't get come on time, of course my train, I will also miss my train. Or if they have something problem with the cables, because here in Belgium, once if they get starting raining or cold, they have always something, it's always something. We cannot really change about the fact that we cannot really hold everything. We cannot really how can you call it, we cannot really decide it about what's gonna be happen. We just like, but the most important, we must to be in present. It's just like we'll see what they gonna happen, something like that. Wag nating pangunahan yung mga bagay na hindi dapat hindi natin kumbaga pangunahan. But of course, as a human being, we cannot help that kind of feelings of ourselves, because we are human nature. We're human, and I'm connected, and me as a person, I'm connected with nature. So everything around me, I feel it. I feel everything. So it's like, and that's where it started my stress, and which is not so good, because once if you wake up in the morning, you have to be your mindset, because if you have a very strong mindset, when you wake up in the morning, you are very like energetic, full of joy, full of positive thing. But I always said to myself, I wish I have that kind of mental, it's kind of a kind of habit. So it's something like that I can change my emotion, my mental to close it. But every day, I know a lot of people, they also have same feelings as what I have also, like, you are even also you're riding with your car, you also feel stressed that when they start, traffic, that you have to be on time. If you have meeting, if you have a work, you have to be on time, because um in our society they have a lot of different kind of stress, it's stress that you are stressed from your marriage, you are stressed for your children, you're stressed for your work, for your boss, for your co-workers, everything of us, like, we have that. But to overcome that, for me, I just want to be, to just like to be see it what they gonna be happen, and kung mangyayari man ang mga bagay na ganyan, the only thing I have to do is to accept it. Kasi kumbaga wala akong karapatan or kapangyarihan na kumbaga baguhin ang bawat minuto, minuto na nangyayari sa ating buhay. So we have to accept it. It's really so hard and difficult to accept it is, but that's the only thing we have to. So if I am stressed, and if I couldn't control my stress, it's goes to anxiety. So instead that I have to let go the whole day that they happened to me, it is really, some of part of it, it's still in my how can you call it, in my system, something like that. So it's difficult for me because ako yung tipong taong hindi yung pasok dito labas dito. Ako yung taong stuck sa loob, na I just like really parang ninanamnam ko lahat, which is also not good to do that. So and then the result is I'm having my anxiety. So in that anxiety, it's just like, the stress that I have keep on rounding in my mind, in my thoughts, and then the result, and that's it, is as a anxiety that it's really so annoying, so chaotic things that your mind, you're always thinking that you couldn't understand even yourself. And what thing I should do, if I'm having my anxiety, for me, I just write it down what I feel. I always observe, what's going on up in my body, my heartbeat, my mind, and it's the words that it was always keep on coming to my mind, and always like keep on circling. I always have to write it down, everything. I'm always aware what I always feel to myself, to my body, to my anxiety, to my emotion, to my mental, emotion, and psychological, and and every time when I found it, I always like, the feelings that you are scared, that inside of you they're scared, that they want to run away, but you couldn't. It's just like you're creating some demon in your own self, like you want to separate that, but you couldn't, And I also have things, things to do is like I also do meditation. But breathing meditation, I didn't do that because for me, it didn't help for me, because instead of helping for me, it get worse. So I don't like it. So I have to find something that it will suit to me, not only for my physical but also in my emotional and my mental. So that's the only thing that I always did to overcome my anxiety, and I have to face with it. I don't want to hide it. I don't want to run away with it, because the more I run away with it, the more it chases to me. So I have to face it. I have to see it, that it will happen. If my heart gets stopped, it will stop. So, and then if I had passed out here, it's okay. They have a lot of people, they will be care for me, or I don't know if they will not care for me. So but I think probably they have people they gonna care. But my husband always said, because he's also battling for panic disorder and anxiety, and he also told me that he never passed out, you know. So he said to me, and he also told me that anxiety and panic disorder, I never heard someone that they die because of that. It's just like, because between in our mind, in our emotion that we created, and it's just like our body, they reacted. It's just like they call it fight or flight. So just like you want to run away, or you want to fight it. So just like that. So the only thing for me, it helps for me, is I have to face it. And that's the only, for me, that's the only way that that I can fight my anxiety and my stress. You know, I couldn't, if I said to myself, if they have a time that I couldn't really find any solution of it, I take my calm pills. And to relax my mind, you know, because if it's too much in your mind, you start become dizzy, and you start become, the more your mind is dizzy, the more it's like, because they have a lot of, you know, like toxic element that it's bothering to your mind, because you cannot control it anymore. You cannot even yourself, you cannot really understand of it. And then and a lot of people, I mean, they have different people how they face their anxiety and their stress. So it depends how we face it. So that's for me how I overcome my anxiety and my stress for my daily life. And I don't want to allow it that that itong anxiety ko is kumbaga itatali ako. I don't want it. As possible as I could, I want to fight it, and I want to improve it. And this video, I am not expert. This is only based on what I experience and what I share to people out there that they have anxiety, or being stressed, or having a panic disorder, or having a depression. You should, guys, to, you know, try to yourself to be yourself, and challenge yourself. Yung bagay na kinakatakutan ninyo, you have to face it, because that's the only way na magiging okay kayo kung inyong if you face yung fears ninyo, kung ano yung kinakatakutan ninyo sa inyong sarili. So I have also to face my fear, like I'm scared, like going out, especially if it's cold, because you know, automatic in our mind, if it's cold, they always like, oh my god, it's cold. But the more you think it's cold, the more your body react. So it is like, sometimes it's also like the same, oh my god, it's warm. So the more you said it's warm, the more it comes to you also, that the warm in your body. So it's just like between in our mind, you know. And I always said to myself, the motivation that I always said to myself, I am contented of being who I am. I am healthy. I am a survivor. I am a fighter, and I can be succeed to myself, and I am proud of myself, and I am happy of what I have. So that's the only way that you have to tell to yourself, you know, that you are beautiful, that you are unique, that you are that your life it's useful, and then you love yourself, you know. And don't judge yourself, don't judge, and don't down yourself. Just be Just be who you are, and just be confident to yourself. I know those words is easy to say, but okay guys, until next time, then until next video that I have. I hope you like and subscribe my channel and comment down below if you found it interesting, and also what is your opinion about it. So thank you guys, and God bless us. Happy Sunday everyone. See ya.